Hello.
Welcome.
Happy Wednesday. Welcome to another episode 2 of Catching Up with the Universe, our bi-weekly show here at the Legacy Universe, where we kind of just talk to you guys and just catch up about what we've been watching, what we've been doing. But today's episode is going to be quite spectacular.
We're going to begin the night talking about the trailer of Ay, se nos olvidó poner una foto de Spider-Man, bro.
Reasons why
Spider-Man!
Okay, question. Pregunta para todos.
Spider-Man.
¿Cuántos aquí, aparte de nosotros, obviously, how many of you guys did you see the trailer? The teaser trailer. The teaser trailer of Spider-Man No Way Home. The long-awaited teaser trailer. Y digo esto, mira, ponme en cámara. Sí, ponme en cámara. The teaser trailer. Eso no es un teaser trailer.
Eso no es
un teaser trailer.
Eso no fue un teaser
Usted me disculpa. Pero seguimos.
Un teaser trailer.
Eso es un first trailer, bro. Like,
yeah, un teaser trailer by definition.
Teases.
Es 1 minute or less. Eso es un teaser trailer.
Yeah. Yep.
That was not a teaser trailer. Pero I loved it. But that's not a teaser trailer.
I wanted to ask you, I wanted to start más o menos with our reactions because we didn't see it together.
Yeah.
I actually saw it here. John saw it on his way from work to home. Because I couldn't wait. So what did you think? What do you think of this first trailer?
Honestly, what I thought about this trailer itself, it was amazing. It was exactly what I wanted to see. Not too much, not less. Ya con este trailer, with this trailer, I don't need to see anything else. It doesn't matter, because again, it's with the Eternals, lo mismo. People like at my job me siguen diciendo like, oh God, you had to see the Eternals trailer, the second one. Y yo, no, bro, I don't.
We've only seen the teaser. Igual para Shang-Chi, we've only seen the teaser trailer.
The first trailer, the teaser.
Yeah, I have a funny story about Shang-Chi. We actually went to see Snake Eyes, and they played the Shang-Chi trailer right before Snake Eyes happened or started. No, tú estabas en el baño.
Ah, right.
John estaba en el baño. He was in the bathroom. Yo hice así, oh, Shang-Chi. No lo vi. No lo vi. Me metí a Instagram, me metí a Facebook. Dije, yo no lo voy a ver. ¿Por qué? Porque we used to do trailer reactions. Pero I feel like they spoil way too much. Y estoy de acuerdo con Aldro. Snake Eyes fue la decepción más grande que yo he visto en una pantalla grande.
So sorry.
Pero seguimos para adelante. Pero continue.
Anyway, para mí este trailer fue fantástico. It was great. And enseñó suficiente enough for what I wanted to see. I don't need to see anything else. Y we're gonna actually dissect the trailer, pero by images. Like we actually screenshotted from the trailer like about 20 pictures that were significant in the trailer. And we're gonna talk about each individual one. And you guys, ustedes también pueden hablar, so you guys can actually talk with us about it. Like if you have any ideas or theories. I know Metaverse ahí va a estar
zumbando,
throwing stuff there, but yeah. And again, it was very enlightening. Like I really wanted to see something already. Yo estaba con mucha ansiedad seeing the fact that
you were not the only one. Créeme.
Yeah, no. Es que esto es como que doesn't matter how many movies have come by. Honestamente, no importa cuántas películas hayan salido of Marvel. The fact that we have the opportunity to finally see the universes of the spiders all together, y ver los iconic actors that play the villains, because this is what it is. It is we can finally see the iconic actors.
Yeah.
Okay, it's the actors that play the villains. We get to see Doc Ock. We get to see the Green Goblin. We get to see a potential of more because obviously it's about the Sinister Six, which we will dive into it. It's amazing. Mm-hmm. Y yo siento que this is the opposite of the Avengers for this moment. It's like the opposite Avengers going against Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Multiplied by 3.
Mm-hmm. That's gonna happen. And I still see a lot of people like saying like, no, I don't think so. It doesn't make any sense. Why would you bring Doc Ock? Where would they come from the other multiverses? You're not gonna have the other Spider-Man come in.
It really doesn't make sense. If that was the case, you would just bring the Doc Ock from the universe of Tom Holland. Like
exactly. You would have done a new version of
yes. Dr. You wouldn't go to the trouble.
Otto Octavius.
Yeah.
I had an interesting conversation con Angelo actually, porque he was telling me that he was not very much impressed with the trailer. I'm treating it like this. This is the mentality that I have. First of all, I love Spider-Man. I've loved Spider-Man since the Fox show. The Tobey Maguire movie, going to the theater and seeing this film with my dad changed my life because I couldn't process the fact that this character that I had seen in Fox was in the big screen and he was live action, and there was no other superhero that I wished that would exist so badly.
Me too.
But I told him that I'm processing this trailer as if Spider-Man No Way Home was based on a novel. I've read theories. I've read certain things from this novel. Mm-hmm. But now I'm going to go to the theater and see what they decided to include or what they decided to cut out. Mm-hmm. That's how I'm seeing it. Because essentially, I thought this trailer was amazing, but it basically is confirming everything that we've been waiting for the last couple of months or the last year, probably.
The majority, just to be clear.
The majority, because they can't give everything. I really hope, I think there's a lot of people here in the comments that agree with us. I really hope that this is the first trailer and they don't have to show anything else. Because let's face it, next week, September's going to be here. Then you have like 2 months in between. Maybe you can throw in some marketing purposes and all that stuff.
It's como que 6 months before this movie comes out. I think there's going to be another one.
6 months?
Yeah. It's December.
Mm-hmm.
Or August, September. Okay. October,
September.
Sorry, 4 months.
September is here
4
already,
months.
so
yeah, 4 months.
Yeah. But I thought it was amazing, and what surprised me the most about this trailer was the fact that I loved Homecoming, but Far From Home is my favorite Spider-Man movie because I thought they were so ambitious and it worked. You know, they went to different locations. They had Mysterio, which we were talking about Mysterio. How I always found Mysterio to not be a very threatening villain in the games and the Fox show, but they actually made him very threatening in Far From Home. And they combined what he does with like the drones, and then he had a purpose because he actually worked for Tony Stark, and Tony Stark took his idea and you know, said it was like a total shit show. Mm-hmm. So for me, Far From Home was very ambitious, and they actually accomplished a lot. But as I was seeing the trailer for this one, I really said, wow, this is going to be like the top tier film for Tom Holland Spider-Man / the MCU's Spider-Man, because I was watching only the scenes with like Doctor Strange when the multiverse opens and then you see like all of the buildings, that same effect that almost gives you vertigo when you see Doctor Strange. I was seeing it in this film.
Inception.
Yeah, I was seeing it in this film and I was like, this is gonna be like top notch. It's probably going to be the best Spider-Man film in the MCU, because Sam Raimi does have like his version of the best Spider-Man. I think that sadly Andrew Garfield's universe doesn't have an amazing one, in my opinion, because both movies have like they equally share a lot of problems. But I think this could be a redeeming point for things that didn't work in previous films, like what Sam Raimi wanted with his vision that didn't come through, and then maybe what Andrew Garfield wanted. I think this is the chance that they have to fix all of the mistakes that happened in those films And we also have Sam Raimi, who's actually gonna direct the Multiverse of Madness. Yeah. And Sam Raimi was the one who brought Spider-Man to life with Tobey Maguire. So
this can't be. Esto no puede ser coincidencia, nada más.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This just can't be coincidence. I think it's meant to be. I feel like Toby is going to be in this film.
He is.
I feel like Andrew is going to be in this film. Va a estar en este film. But yeah, so first off, first off, do we believe? Do we?
I saw a video about this.
Believe that this man, to the right of Peter Parker, Tom Holland, is Matt Murdock. Matt Murdock, the Daredevil. Do we believe that? What do you think, Ashley?
I would say yes, but I saw a video about I think it was on TikTok, and it was somebody commenting on the shape of the body of the man. Mm-hmm. And this person was saying that in no way that person in the trailer gives her any Daredevil vibes. But I think he's gonna be in this film for sure.
Okay.
I think he's gonna be the, you know, his Peter Parker's lawyer. I think they might have used this take to maybe make people debate. Mm-hmm. Maybe it's another person, but possibly Matt Murdock is in the room, because usually Matt Murdock always has his like suit on him. Mm-hmm. He rarely takes it off unless he's having a very intense conversation. So
what do you mean, like the Daredevil suit?
No. Oh, his lawyer suit.
His blazer.
He usually the blazer. He usually has it on all the time. So
fact is that this is someone in the room, you know, the interrogation room, and they are trying to give Peter Parker certain files. We don't know what files those are, but most likely
I think those are the drone.
Yeah,
those are the drones.
What they're discussing, lo que están discutiendo allá adentro, what they're discussing is that he's being accused of killing Mysterio with the drones. Yeah. And quote unquote, the drones are yours.
Yep.
Now, technically, the drones are inherited to him by Tony Stark because he was in control of the AI, which I forgot the name. ¿Cómo era que se llamaba ella? The glasses. What was the name of the glasses? ¿Quién se acuerda? Who remembers the name of the glasses that Tony gave Peter in Far From Home? What was the name of the glasses? Mientras hacen eso, Friday. There we go, Friday. Yes.
Thank you, Lazy Pants.
So yes. So technically, the drones are Peter's, but with the technology of Stark Industries.
Yeah, but because I think it might be because he makes the mistake in Far From Home.
Yeah.
To, you know, he gave Mysterio the glasses.
Exactly.
So he probably like he knew, he had a plan. He probably, you know, changed everything so that it looks like Peter was the one who had the drones and he caused everything and killed Mysterio. So he got framed really well.
Yeah. So all right. So this is potentially Matt Murdock, potentially not Matt Murdock, the Daredevil, but you still believe that Matt Murdock, the Daredevil, is going to be in this film.
I do believe so.
Okay. Everybody believes in the chat that Matt Murdock is going to be in the film, El Daredevil. Okay. Moving on.
Next.
The Devil!
The Devil in disguise.
¿Ustedes creen? Do you guys think?
Oh.
Nope. Whoa. Whoa.
So Lazy Pants just said
no, that he's not going to be in the film.
Tell us why, and we will read your comment. I want to know. I want to know.
In the meantime, while you write that, could this also be a hint? The Devil in disguise. A hint that this is pertaining to the Daredevil. Is this an Easter egg from Marvel Studios, from Kevin Feige, telling us this is sorry, Matt Murdock is going to be in this film. Porque
I don't know.
Porque the only reason y aquí Ari Rivera no dice yes. The only reason why this is here could be two things. Mm-hmm. One, they're saying he's the devil in disguise because of the murder that occurred, like broadcasted of him killing Mysterio. Mm-hmm. Or two, no one knows exactly, what he did and didn't do, and they're just saying it because, like social media is nowadays, is just put out there whatever.
I mean,
I don't even know what I just said.
I understood. I think everybody understood you. This picture to me, when they pointed it out, I saw it on TikTok that somebody pointed it out. Mm-hmm. It just screams like WandaVision to me. You remember WandaVision when everybody would look at everything and say, "Oh my God, the bunny's Mephisto, the portrait is Mephisto, the glass is Mephisto." Mm. This feels like that.
Okay.
I feel like it might be an Easter egg for the fans at Kevin Feige kind of poking fun at Daredevil. I don't think it's a literal thing that he's gonna be in the film. I think the scene where he's being interrogated and we see somebody that looks like Matt Murdock, I think that's more realistic than the sign. Okay. That just comes from me from watching WandaVision.
I agree, but I still believe that is a sign. Mm. Okay, moving on to the next image that we got right here. It's MJ. But here's the thing. Esta foto, this picture, I did not screen it because of MJ.
I know why you did it.
Why do you think I did it?
Because Flash Thompson is blonde in the back.
Yes. Is that Flash Thompson?
That is Flash Thompson.
That is Flash Thompson.
Mm-hmm. They made him blonde for this film. So that's a funny question. Is this scene mm-hmm. before everything happens or after?
Okay. That's a good question. Yo diría que no. I would say no. This is still before the spell. This is before the spell. And I think that when Peter actually goes to Strange, it's when he's got nowhere to run and he's desperate. Mm-hmm. Pero I just wanted to point it out que Flash Thompson, el tipo, the guy that's behind MJ, used to have his hair black. And he's blonde now.
Now he's blonde.
Yep. I don't know why, but now he's blonde.
I mean, I saw a picture of his new hair with the comic book counterpart, and they were trying to make him look more like the comic book counterpart. Okay. So I saw the pictures, and it looks legit now. Okay.
Moving on to the next image. Boom, Doctor freaking Strange. Now this is very strange to me. Mm-hmm. Why in the heck is there snow inside this mythical apartment, house, building, whatever you want to call it? ¿Por qué hay nieve dentro de este apartamento, this building? Y Doctor Strange está ahí. What do you think is going on there?
I have no idea. I have no idea, and I feel okay with not having any idea, so I can be surprised by something.
Gente, ¿qué ustedes creen? What
this is funny. Think? You put this picture. I actually saw Tom Holland today posted a story. Apparently he was flying for 10 hours and he couldn't say thank you to everybody. So he said, thank you to everybody who's watched the trailer. What you saw in the trailer is the tip of the iceberg. That's what he said.
What?
He said, what you saw in that trailer, that's nothing. He's like, I can't wait for you guys to see this film. And I'm like, how the hell is this the tip of the iceberg? How?
Wow. Okay, so before we move on to the next image, Z Lazy Pants says here, I don't think that Matt Murdock is going to appear. To be honest, it's much of a stretch for me. Sorry.
You want me to read it?
It's much of a stretch for me because we already know and also assume of so many characters that will appear in the movie. So I have my expectations really low about him appearing because of the characters that will already be focusing on in this movie.
Yeah. I mean, my thing with Matt Murdock is I love Charlie Cox as Matt Murdock. I think he's the perfect Daredevil. But if he's in this film, super cool. Awesome. I'm going to be psyched. Amazing. They can make a connection to She-Hulk probably because he is going to be in She-Hulk. That's what I heard. But if he's not in this film, I'm still okay. I'm gonna be like, cool. Yeah. You know, you do you. It's not something that I'm expecting or holding, you know, Marvel accountable for. Like, you have to have Daredevil in this film. It's like, if he's not in it, cool, because there's so much shit happening already.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And I don't want it to be like a Spider-Man 3 situation where that was Sony's mistake of putting in so many. That was Spider-Man 3's mistake, and the Amazing Spider-Man 2's mistake as well. Trying to push in the Sinister Six into a film that was already doing well. I don't want that to happen to this film, you know?
The thing about this is that it's not going to happen. And I truly believe it's not going to happen. Porque, remember, that this film has 23 or 24 movies backing it up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So I don't think that that's going to happen with this film whatsoever, because everybody is already informed of absolutely everything that's going on in this universe. Or not even that. The tools for you to get informed are already out there in Disney Plus. So if you're lost on what is it that's going on in this film, it's your fault.
Yeah.
It's not the filmmaker's fault. It's not the script's fault. It's not the actor's fault. Not the production house. Not Disney. It is your fault because Disney already made 24 movies, 3 TV shows, I believe.
And What If, too. So you have What If to, you know, touch that.
Yeah, exactly. So
I think it's 4.
Or 4, I think it is.
Yeah, because it's WandaVision, Falcon, Loki, and then What If.
And then What If. 4. Yes. Yeah. So 4 TV shows right there for you to get informed de qué es lo que va a pasar aquí, of what's going on. So, this movie earned it.
Yeah.
Yo creo que fue que Spider-Man 3 hadn't earned it yet to have 2 villains like that.
Para nada.
Or even 3 if you can't. Yeah.
If they would have focused on Venom, not even Venom.
Just Sandman.
If they would if they would have focused just on Sandman and not trying to bring in the whole Venom situation. Like Spider-Man 3 for me, if they would have focused on Sandman, they could still have Harry Osborn, because that's something that they have been building up since the first film. And then if they would have introduced Venom at the end, and then have him come back as in Spider-Man 4 as the main villain, it would have worked so much better. But that wasn't Sam Raimi's fault either. That's the thing. Yeah.
So, yeah. Moving on to the next image. Let's see. What do we got here? Oh, whoops. That's the same.
Whoa.
There we go. Okay. So this technically is just the moment where Peter is asking Doctor Strange for help. So he's trying to figure out how can he, you know, make people erase memory, and he actually has that thought, and he just goes to Doctor Strange, the one and only sorcerer of magic that he's aware of aside from Wanda, which she is lost in this universe. So we actually, you know, figure out por qué.
There is a theory about that when you show the picture, I want to talk about it.
So he's about to ask him, do you have a spell that can erase people's minds? So we're gonna jump right into the next image that way. Yeah. Here's the thing. Hay una teoría outside, but before we continue, I want to read what Lazy Pants also said here. Y dice Lazy Pants, I got to say, it is hilarious that the reason that in this movie broke the multiverse wasn't because of Wanda or Loki. It's because of Strange not being able to focus enough because of Peter rethinking the situation.
That is crazy.
That is what we're going to talk about in a couple seconds, which we're going to go back into that.
Yes.
Now, this right here, I guess, you know, Doctor Strange is cold. He has his coat. But there's a couple thoughts that probably this next image, well, not this one. This image also is a problem. Not a problem.
Not a problem.
It's fantastic. It's just that there's a situation. But Ashley, take it over. Yeah. What do you think? What are you going to talk about?
I saw another TikTok today. It's not even that I saw another TikTok. We have a chat with you know, some family members, and all we've been doing ever since this teaser trailer came out is sending TikToks of different theories and like possibilities and reactions of how we're gonna be feeling when we see this film, etc. And I actually saw a theory today that apparently what they're saying is that this Doctor Strange is actually Agatha, and that Wong is her son. Because, and this is what I saw in the TikTok, don't take my word for it. Apparently, if you zoom in into this picture and you see the portal,
and we zoom in,
you can actually see one of the houses in WandaVision. O el gazebo. Era el gazebo. The gazebo. You could see the gazebo. That was from WandaVision. And they were saying maybe not take it seriously, maybe take it seriously. But they were saying that Marvel likes to also alternate some you know, when they edit the films, they like to alternate things to make you think certain things.
Make you think certain things.
So that you have certain expectations, and then when you go to see the film, it's not what it's supposed to be. But that's the theory, because a lot of people have been talking about how weird Doctor Strange is in this film. Like the way he's reacting, the way, you know, he's not following what Wong says to him about the spell, and then, you know, what everything causes. So that's the theory that I heard. And I sent it to everybody in the chat.
The other one is the one that Angelo is actually mentioning. I heard of that theory as well, which was that he's on his way to get his ass kicked by Abomination.
So that's why. So that's gonna connect to Shang-Chi.
Yes.
Okay.
So he, so what we see is plays from Taj Mahal, where we saw first the Ancient One.
Okay.
So that is the other theory. So he could be going just to the Shang-Chi film. Now we haven't seen Shang-Chi because it's not out yet.
We're going to.
Yes.
Go see it next week.
That theory that Angelo is saying might be true if we see it on Thursday. I believe this film comes out, right?
Yes, on Thursday.
Which is tomorrow.
Tomorrow's not September.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, sorry. Yes, next week.
Next week, exactly. Next week. Next Thursday. Not tomorrow, but next Thursday.
Yeah.
Shang-Chi's gonna be out in theater, and The Legend of the Ten Rings is gonna be out in theater. So.
All right, so next image. Here we see Doctor Strange creating the spell, beginning on erasing people's
Can I just say
minds,
that this whole scene looks so fucking cool.
Woohoo!
I have no complaints about this scene at all. How the ring looks, how everything.
Kamar Taj, okay. Angelo meant Kamar Taj.
How the spells look.
Yes.
And when he breaks the multiverse, when you see that glimpse of when it breaks, it was so beautiful.
I don't think. Here's the thing. We need. Nosotros tenemos que saber. We gotta find out, based on when we see this film, if the actual breaking of the multiverse was a series.
I asked you that. Sylvie. I asked you that question. Remember?
Yeah, you asked me that.
It was one of the first questions that I asked John. I was like, okay, I'm kind of confused. So, does this mean that Sylvie did not break the multiverse? It was like we're at a point where we don't actually know who breaks the multiverse until we see Spider-Man, because Spider-Man is going to be the first film that comes out after all of the TV shows. And then after that, we're going to get Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness, where Wanda is poised to be the main villain of that film.
Yeah. So here's the thing. Okay, now I'm going to do this real quick. Here's the thing. And before I read the comments, I want to say something. Again, this is all theories, and this is why this is fun. But at the end, we shouldn't actually take theories to heart, because it could destroy our experience when we watch the movie.
Yep.
And it's worked for me very well not to take it to heart and enjoy films.
For us, yeah.
For us, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's great to theorize, but it's not great to keep it in your heart and in your mind and let it actually flow. And whatever happens, happens, and it was made for the fans. It was made for you. Enjoy it. Now, with that being said, I really think that it might have been Doctor Strange that broke the multiverse.
Okay.
Because if the Time Variance Agency was built to maintain order, why killing one of the cons broke the timeline when he's supposed to be outside of the timeline. Like, he's supposed to be at the end, and he didn't know everything. And the actual thing that was maintaining the timelines was the time variance agency that he built. So if it's like saying it's already a mind of its own. You know, you don't need to have that the ultimate power up top if it's running itself. It's like, let's say, for those who believe, like, God created men and women and humans and people and whatever it is in this planet, and he just stood away and then said, I'm going to give you free will. You do with it what you will. That sounded cool right there. So it's going to do whatever it has to. So Khan in this moment is God at that point. And I don't think by you killing God, you destroy the order of things which he already created. He already built a machine to keep the order. Yeah. So as Doctor Strange is doing this spell, which we see right here, he's actually tampering with realities, with magic that can actually disrupt an entire world, an entire universe. And that's why his fellow sorcerer, which I forgot his name again. Jesus, I keep forgetting his name. Wong. Yeah, sorry, Wong. If I'm wrong, please correct me if I'm wrong. He warned him about it. So yeah, I believe that Doctor Strange was the one that actually broke the multiverse, not Sylvie killing one of the Kongs, which is the one. Or was it the one? The one at the end of it all, or the one of the thingy of it all? I don't know.
What you can say? You can say one of the versions of Kong.
Yeah, one of the versions of Kong.
But I was gonna say that I think that's interesting because I remember when we saw the Loki finale, there was a lot of people saying like, "Oh, but Kong is not gonna be the main villain yet." Yeah. And we had this conversation with a lot of people. We had this conversation with our family members, and I think even your sister was like, "He's not."
Oh, Kang. Is it Kang? Kang. It's Kang. Sorry, it's Kang.
Yeah. So I think after watching this trailer, it kind of makes sense what you're saying about Doctor Strange, because possibly there's somebody else that's going to step in to be a villain first, and then they're going to set up Kong the Conqueror as, you know, the thing that's even worse than Thanos. Because that's what I felt when I saw Loki, the last episode of Loki.
Oh, yeah. He's a bit scary just for the fact that he can control other multiverses like that. So... right here, I'm looking at...
I mean, you can just search for Loki.
Yeah. Sorry, can you do that? Sorry. I forgot the name of the...
It's a variant. He Who Remains.
He Who Remains. He Who Remains. He who shall not be named Voldemort.
Voldemort.
All right, so real quick, we're going to read some comments here that were... they were writing, and the chat was writing while we were talking. Real quick. Oh, here we go.
That one.
Lazy Pants says, also, a lot of people say that Strange is Mephisto because of the Spider-Man comic One More Day.
I heard about that,
in the comic, Peter makes a deal with the devil that is similar to this situation.
I have to say about what Paola is saying as the Lazy Pants. I was actually watching another video where somebody was saying that it feels like they are basing it on that comic, but apparently that comic is one of the most hated comic books.
It's one of the most hated
stories in the Marvel universe. So I think it's interesting that they might take the story that's hated and then probably make it better, and people are like, oh, I actually like this now. So yeah, I heard that too.
Yeah. But that's the point of right now what, you know, the Marvel universe is actually doing. It's like they're rewriting history and stuff like that.
I think that would be very interesting, though. If he thinks that that's Doctor Strange, but it's actually Mephisto, he makes a deal with the devil, and then his life is like completely shattered over it. And I think if it were to happen to a character, it would be Peter Parker, because he's so vulnerable. You know what I'm saying? He's still Spider-Man, but he's still at a very vulnerable age. He's still at a very vulnerable time in his life where, you know, he's still trying to grow up and be normal. even though he's still a kid in high school and all of that. So
yeah, the comic book. Aquí hay un detalle del comic book. The comic book One More Day is a 4-part 2007 comic book crossover storyline connecting the three main Spider-Man series published by Marvel Comics at the time, written by J. Michael Straczynski and Joe Quesada, with an art by Quesada. The story arc concludes the fallout of Spider-Man's action during the 2007 Civil War crossover. Okay. So, okay. Yeah. So this was a Toon comic book in 2007. 2007. All right. So we'll see. It's interesting.
Yeah.
So let's read everybody else. But yes, Strange looks weird. Dice Nico De Angelo. And Nico De Angelo also says, plus he is carrying, I'm so sorry.
The Eye of Agamotto.
The Eye of Agamotto. Wasn't that destroyed in Infinity War or Endgame? So that is something that I also wanted to talk about. And you might be right. But that's also that I was talking about. Another thing that prompts me that this might not be Doctor Strange is how easy Doctor Strange was willing to help Peter with the spell.
Yeah.
When he was not willing to give out, the Infinity Stone and not do things outside the norm when they were in Infinity War.
It's like, oh, but a spell to make everybody forget that you're, Spider-Man or you're
Peter
Parker?
Sure.
Yeah, whatever.
Yes,
whatever.
Do that. No problem.
Whatever.
It's like,
yeah.
What? Bro,
yeah.
Like
That's honestly something that really threw me off when I saw the trailer. I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, why is he so casual about it? Yeah, I'll just do the spell. Whatever.
Now
he doesn't follow the rules because Wong is like, don't do that spell. He's like, okay, and then he's like, whatever.
Yeah. But Doctor Strange, at the beginning of his origin, he was known not to follow the rule because he had a big ego like Tony.
Yeah.
But he dimmed down and got wiser even faster because of the magic. And, it's like overwhelming. It's something that really one thinks that doesn't exist. Opposed to technology, it's different. And it's strange to see that because, again, when Doctor Strange was actually trying to help them in Infinity War, he refused to give out his stone. And the only way that he gave this stone was because he only saw the one way to actually defeat Thanos.
Exactly. Yeah.
The one way when he went
the one that they would win.
The one that they would have won.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he did it. But it's because he knew. It's because he knew, and he spent like a moment trying to find different possibilities for it to occur.
Yeah.
Now, following down a little bit on the comments, Nico De Angelo continues and says, I don't believe that the TVA is the last authority on time. All because what if? That also is a good point. True. That's a good point. Very good point, Angelo. So the only way that we're going to find out is actually to continue watching What If. But in the time that we're watching, como estamos viendo ahora mismo, how everything is going on, at this time in particular, in the TVA moment, based on the tools and how they were actually organizing time and controlling it, it looked like it was. Yeah. Like it wasn't Kang the Conqueror, like He Who Remains, that version. He just built it and let it ride. But yes, you also have a good point right there.
Could you imagine if we're watching What If and Disney's like, you know what, this is just a casual show to tell you guys storylines and different whatever with things that happen in the multiverse
stuff.
And then the last episode, everything just gets so fucked up.
Yeah.
And they connect it to Spider-Man, and I'm gonna be done. I'm done.
I'm waiting for the Doctor Strange episode just to see exactly what goes on.
There's a Doctor Strange episode where Spider-Man has the Doctor Strange cape.
Yeah.
Which
that
I'm very excited about. Yes.
See how that makes so much sense now? How Doctor Strange is in this film, and in the episode of Doctor Strange, Spider-Man is the wise one. Yeah. With the cloak and everything.
And by the way, we still have to see today's episode of What If.
Oh yeah, we gotta see that.
We've seen the first one and the second one, and the second one was beautiful with, Star-Lord, T'Challa, Chadwick Boseman's last performance as Black Panther. Well, not Black Panther, T'Challa as Star-Lord. So
yes.
And it was really good.
Fantastic. I freaking love that episode.
So far, it's my favorite episode. I want to say
Thanos just being a normal guy, but still like
He's like, oh, daughter, my anger issues are gone, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what the hell, bro? He went to therapy.
But the funny thing is que él todavía cree, he still believes in
the genocide.
But he was under control.
He's peaceful about it.
Yeah, but he's peaceful about it. It's like, it would work, but T'Challa is keeping him under control.
But he would tell everybody.
It could work.
But he would tell everybody his plan, and they're like, sounds like genocide. Just saying.
But it would be justice because it's half and half. It's not personal. It's trying to cut in half, and everybody lives and supplies and everything. And, all right. So I love this version. Yeah. Anyway, let's continue with the comments real quick right here, so we can jump into the next image that we got. Aldro says here. Now it seems that the TVA are now working for Kong the Conqueror. Ha ha ha. Yeah. So why does he still have the TVA? What is this new Kong afraid of?
That's a good point. You guys are throwing like really good points in the chat.
I love you guys. Keep throwing that.
This is amazing. This is why we do the lives, man.
Yeah, man. We enjoy this shit.
Yeah.
You guys are great. But that is actually a good thing to think about. It's like,
it brings me back to when we were discussing WandaVision every week, and we would just stay like a whole hour just like theorizing about Mephisto, the bunny, Agatha, the necklace. Who is this person?
And the thing about that is that Loki didn't just end, and the TVA didn't just end either.
And we still have a season 2 of Loki coming.
Yeah. So, like, for example, right now, and I think Angelo was saying something like the Ravonna Renslayer. She's actually the mistress of one of the Khans.
His girlfriend of the Conqueror.
So it is very true what Aldous is saying, because it ties into the fact that she is the one in control of the TVA right now, and it might be that in the future that Kang the Conqueror is going to be will have a hold of the TVA in that regard.
For sure.
So that is actually a good point right there, Aldous. In conjunction with what Nico
what we're talking about.
Angelo has talked about with us.
Yeah.
So here we go. Nico De Angelo says, Immortus believes he is the last authority, but time is a prism if we believe the Watcher. I love that. There's so many.
Icing on the cake.
Yes.
That was beautiful.
That. So Lazy Pants says, in Loki, the threshold has already been broken before Sylvie killed him. So it would make sense. It could be Strange that broke the multiverse. Wait a minute. She's right.
She is right.
Because there was already a time, but they were explaining it in the show as if it was something else. But in the timeline, there was a variance of humongous branch escaping before they all escaped when Kang was killed. What if it was just a coincidence that he was killed at the same time
that Doctor
the branches
Strange
broke and Doctor Strange actually broke the multiverse?
Yeah.
That is a way to deceive you. That's a way of Marvel deceiving the audience.
That's my thing about Marvel. Every time they're like, when they said, what if it's just a show? And the Watcher's like, it's just to tell you, like stories about different I'm like, shut the fuck up. You're not doing that. Like, there's a reason why Disney is showing this to us.
Nico De Angelo says here, I want to believe that he is Doctor Strange, but evil variant of the Sorcerer Supreme.
I heard about that too.
That could also be true.
Yep.
Lazy Pants says here, I'm trying to move along faster because now we're delayed in the comments. And we haven't moved along, but we're going to continue talking no matter what, guys. Remember, he has already seen the 14 million and 650 possibilities, ways of how everything could have happened. That's true. You will be shocked when you see the episode, maybe even traumatized. Oh my God,
I can't wait.
Oh, geez.
I can't wait.
Okay. What else we got here? Aldous, the TVA always worked for a variant of Kong. Yeah, all the Kongs.
Yes.
Guys,
Spider Bobo, right, what's up, Spider Bobo? ¿Cómo está?
And then here we keep in mind, Nico De Angelo says, the original order of the movie, Spider-Man came before Strange 2, Loki, or WandaVision. Strange was the first step in the multiverse in the original plan. That's true as well.
Llegué. Esperamos, estamos aquí. Espero que estés bien también, Spider-Bobo.
Llegaste tarde, bro, del Metaverse. But yeah, this is fascinating, guys. So hay que ver cómo va a estar todo eso.
Metaverse acaba de escribir un tipo que piensa un huele millón de veces quién va a ganar Endgame y cómo. Hacer un spell que sabe que haga de todo se irá por la pendiente trambótica. No puede ser Doctor Strange. So Metaverse PR is basically saying that he doesn't believe that is Doctor Strange. Same reasons why we've been talking about how he was so adamant about, you know, having order in certain things, taking care of the stones. And then how he's so willingly just, Peter, you know, whatever. Let's do it. Let's spell cool.
After you are saying no to everybody with magic and stuff, now you say yes?
And Metaverse says, and if he is, bad script.
Yeah. Truth.
Yeah.
Yes, el fan que piense que este es your normal Strange no está viendo
las
películas.
I agree because that's why I asked you about the multiverse, but I had to see the trailer twice because I was really thrown off by Doctor Strange. I was like, this is not a vibe right now. What is happening?
Okay, here's the thing. In the first time I saw the trailer, I didn't think of anything. I just wanted to enjoy the trailer.
Exactly.
And then I saw it again, and then in the second time I saw it, I say, whoa. Strange, like this
acting
is strange.
Really fucking weird.
You're acting really strange. This is too fast for you, bro.
Yo, Strange, you're acting really strange.
You're strange. You're acting really strange. This is strange. What are you doing? You're so strange right now.
And I got a strange Spidey-Sense on me.
Strange Spidey-Sense is tingling. Strange. But moving on to the next image. We jump into the next one. Here, this image, esto no vale. This is not the one, right? Here we go. Black suit Spider-Man. What is this suit about?
Well,
what is this suit about, Ash?
I am not sure, but I actually sent a picture through our Discord because one of these, Dios mío, se me olvidó el nombre. I think it was Hot Toys. I think it was Hot Toys. They were going to release the figures with the Spider-Man, but when they released the pictures, he had this black suit.
Mm-hmm.
He had this black suit. So this is a stretch.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it's related to Venom?
Oh my God!
Because when I saw the scene,
this, I swear to God, I thought you were gonna say this, but I don't want to believe it.
Yeah, como it's like what Spider-Pope was saying. It's a black and gold suit. It's a beautiful suit. When I saw the promos of the toys, I was like, I am in this. I am in this because I do like Tom Holland's Spider-Man suits. I don't think there has been a suit yet that is so iconic as Tobey Maguire's suit. But this black one might be the one for me, my favorite one.
But here's the thing. I don't think that is Venom. I really don't think that's Venom. It's just like Spider-Popo said, it's a black and gold suit. And it's very interesting what is being said here in the chat. But before I read it, I'm going to, finish the point. And it's that there's changes of suits in Spider-Man in these films based off situations.
Yeah.
Like, for example, the reason why he had the first suit was because Tony gave it to him. And it was given by the most brilliant mind in this universe, which was Tony Stark.
And we can't forget the homemade suit.
But this suit was given from Tony, and he is the most brilliant man. So he weaponized Spider-Man's suit.
Yep.
There is defenses, there is attack, there is everything in the original suit that he built for him. Now the homemade suit, it was there. Because
that was Peter Parker's.
That was Peter Parker. He didn't have a way to actually build the suit. He could, if he had the technology, he could, but he didn't.
Yeah,
that's when Tony Stark came in. Now, the second suit that was brought out, which was in Far From Home, technically no, the second suit was brought up in the Infinity War, which was the Iron suit.
I think he gets it at the end of Homecoming. You remember when he's like, "Oh, you want to be in the Avengers?" And he gives him the suit. He was about to get
it, but he doesn't get it.
He rejects it. But then when he gets to Infinity War, that's when he actually starts using the Iron Spider suit.
He uses it because he was actually heading into space, and he had no oxygen. So the Iron suit was an emergency suit.
Yeah.
Like it came out. Who was it? Friday. Activate. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
And it started flying to actually rescue Peter because he was like about to fall to his death.
Yeah.
So this is it's a situational suit. So I think this black suit is another situation. Now, I think in the comments here, they're actually explaining and what they think this suit will be about. And we're going to jump into the comment section right now real quick. I'll let you got some comments about
it. No. I mean, I read what they were saying, and it makes sense. Yes. It makes sense, guys. It makes sense.
So here, where
I was just throwing that out there because you never know. They're like, it's Electro, but then it's like, Venom's here.
Yeah. So Spider-Popo actually led off with the comment in the last subject, which was, but who can make a spell like that can affect the multiverse? Now, as we were at the beginning of the stream, Spider-Popo, we were explaining that there was a theory out there, or Ashley was explaining that there was a theory out there that Agatha Harkness' son is actually Doctor Strange.
No, that Doctor Strange is actually Agatha, and that her son is Nicholas. I mean, Wong. Sorry. Wong is her son.
Wong is her son. Oh, no. I think that Wong is Agatha Harkness.
Agatha?
And she was going out. Okay. And then Doctor Strange is her son.
Okay.
That's one.
Okay.
The other theory that they were giving is that this is Mephisto, based off on the 2007 One More Day comic book adaptation of 4 parts. That it was from the Spider-Man comics, which is that Doctor Strange ends up being Mephisto in this. And the reason why we were thinking like that is because, again, Doctor Strange was acting very strange and so willing to do the spell that could actually jeopardize what just did the multiverse and disrupt reality, which was the reason why Juan was saying, don't do it. Don't do it. Now, again, is it really Juan or is it someone else?
Exactly. That's the problem.
So we still got to find that out when we see the movie.
Because you have to see if it's like an actual thing where maybe Wong thinks it's Doctor Strange and he doesn't know, or it's a situational thing that was just created so that Peter could make the deal with the devil. If it is based on, the comic book that we were talking about.
And we got to still remember, like, Juan is still trying to protect Strange from himself every now and then. That's why that's his right-hand man. Now, Metaverse says, y pues Mephisto teorías están en su apogeo de nuevo gracias a eso.
I honestly, when people were like, oh, it's Mephisto, and I'm just like, no, don't bring it back. Don't bring it back. I thought the bunny, and you know what? The bunny was supposed to be Mephisto in WandaVision. They confirmed it. COVID caused that to never happen. So if you see a bunny, if we get another trailer of Spider-Man and we see a bunny, I'm just gonna say that's Mephisto. I don't care what anybody else says.
Spider-Purple says it's a black, gold suit. Nicola D'Angelo says, I think this is a suit. I think this is a suit that is better.
Suit for Electro.
Oh, that is a better suit for Electro. So this is a suit that was made to counter Electro.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what Nico D'Angelo is saying. Metaverse says, esta escena puede ser un feast. Es un comedor para gente adulta que also se ven como deambulantes.
Yes, because I saw pictures, guys. Y Angelo can vouch for me because I send it to Mag de Cine PR from Cine PR. Miles Morales will be in this film.
Yeah.
I've shown everybody the picture. So if that is Feast, that would be amazing. And there's another picture that we have from the trailer that we can discuss right now as well. Not right now, but we're going to discuss it eventually. But he is going to be in this film.
Yeah. Nicolo also says electricity and gold. It works. He adds to that, but on the leak, it's a suit with strange magic.
I was going to say I saw a picture. Well, I don't know what to believe. I saw some pictures of a leak.
Okay.
Of the trailer that they leaked with all the special effects and all that stuff. And you can actually see Tobey Maguire in the picture with Andrew Garfield, and they have their suits from their respective Spider-Man films. And you can also see, I think it's Doc Ock, and he has the holes in his back, but it's all blue screen, so because they have to CGI it.
Yeah.
And there is a picture of Willem Dafoe as well in the film.
Oh my god!
So I saw the pictures of the leak on Instagram because it's...
I'm excited so much.
Es inevitable. Like, going on Instagram, you try to avoid things, and they're like, hey, swipe here for the leaks. And I'm just
bro.
I'm just like this. I'm like,
I love this.
I don't want to.
I wish I was Miguel O'Hara at one point. I can be Spider-Man 2099, guys.
I mean the multiverse is open, so
yeah. So Zila Pen says, nope, I don't think this is Venom. I don't think either. I don't think it's Venom either.
Okay.
It could be a stealth suit similar to the second movie.
Oh right, he had the one that he wears in the carnival scene.
When he's Spider Monkey.
That honestly, you know what? I actually like that suit, and I saw an interview of Tom Holland saying that he was happy because that's the only suit.
He was able to use an practical Spider-Man suit.
He said that he was happy because that's the first suit that actually has like a zipper, so he can pee and he doesn't have to take.
Oh my god, Yo, every Batman was also complaining and he doesn't that. Yo, build a suit with a zipper, bro. I gotta pee.
And he doesn't have to like take the whole suit off to pee.
I gotta pee right now.
Oh wow. Okay.
Anyway, but I'm gonna read a couple here before I do that. Nicolangelo says Metaverse is feast like beast. There is a sign behind him that says that. Okay.
Nice.
Okay.
I'm excited.
Metaverse says you is no. Okay, what?
Yo sí noté.
Okay, yo sí noté.
Que en otra toma de esa escena el sur está rasgado. Oh, so he says that Metaverse says that he noticed in that scene that the suit has like lizard claws.
Okay, so that could be two things, which is what we're gonna discuss even sooner.
Yeah, we have another picture as well.
Yeah. So. Metaverse, en caso de me haría más sentido que sea Mephisto, porque viene el Ninth Circle del infierno de Dante, donde vive Lucifer, es de hielo, maybe. That's also wow. You did your fucking research, bro. Sorry, I got excited and I said fuck. That was great.
Okay. I've been cursing.
That was great. That was good, Metaverse, right there. Aldros also says el ruso que le pide la renta a Tobey Maguire es Mephisto. No me conformaré con nada menos.
Can you imagine? Oh my god,
cool.
That would be the best thing.
That's so cool.
Honestly,
the Russian that asks for Peter's rent is Mephisto.
Rent? Honestly, you know what? If they really do that in this film, this will be the best Spider-Man film that has ever come out of this universe.
Fantastic.
Those were the pictures that I sent from the
pictures. Oh, here we go.
I'm gonna show it here. That's a suit, guys. These are the Spider-Man official toys that are gonna come out. Because I think it's so funny. Don't you think it's funny when they're like, oh, top secret, but then they have to leak the pictures? Thank you to Angelo, okay? He sent me the pictures. But then they leak the pictures of the merchandise and we get spoiled. Like, everybody was like, oh, Mysterio's not going to be in Far From Home.
This is about building hype.
And then the Lego set came out, the pictures of the Lego set, and you clearly saw a Lego Mysterio, and everyone was like, oh my God.
Yeah, aquí talking about the suit, Nico D'Angelo says, talking about the suit and hot toys.
Yes, thank you.
There's magic in this built suit. And lastly, right here, Spider Purple says, guys, we haven't seen villains twist like this in any of the MCU movies. Please, people, stop dreaming of Mephisto. We have already seen him in a mosaic in Loki, and not even there in
he appeared.
Yes. And the mosaic that we actually saw. And I think that's just what you're talking about.
I gotta tell you, Spider Purple.
I'm not quite clear what a mosaic really
means.
That's
the painting in the church. Yes.
There we go.
Yes.
The one on the church.
That's a type of a crystal that you use to
mosaic.
that the churches use.
Sorry, I wanted to clear that up.
Spider Purple, I get it, pero also you have to think this is what Marvel does.
This is what
Marvel does. Y cuando menos tú te lo esperas, vas a ver Spider-Man y tú dices, fuck. ¿Me entiendes? That's how you feel.
Okay, so we see here in this one that obviously the multiverse is broken. Everything is going to crap. This is how.
Yes. Oops. This was the scene that I saw that I said this is going to be a top tier fucking movie.
Yes.
This is going to be the best Spider-Man movie ever. Look at this. Look at these. This is New York City, guys.
It's like I'm swallowing the city.
That's insane.
Wow.
These were the pictures that blew my mind. Honestly.
This is great. And I can't wait. And if you look closer, you can see two ants falling from the sky. That is Doctor Strange and Peter Parker.
Oh yeah, I thought about Ant-Man, and I was like, is he gonna be in this film as well?
Yeah.
Oh my God. Inception.
Mephisto is more chance to come out. Spider Purple said what? Who's that? Spider Purple says Mephisto has more chance to come out in What If series than in the movies. Metaverse says, ¿Qué? No. Mephisto tiene que ser Bruce Campbell.
Oh my God, Bruce Campbell. If you guys don't know who Bruce Campbell is, he He is Sam Raimi's best friend, and he in the second Spider-Man movie, he's the one that's in the theater that doesn't let Peter Parker in because he doesn't have a ticket.
Yeah,
he makes he has made a cameo in every Spider-Man movie that's been directed by Sam Raimi, so he's awesome.
And here we see them drop. Now, question.
See, Lazy Pants says, sorry to burst your bubbles, but something similar like that happened in the first Doctor Strange movie. the whole city falling and all that stuff.
Exactly.
I'm saying this to keep my expectations low here, as Lazy Pants says.
What do you think here? You think Doctor Strange is trying to get Peter, or he's just going down and
do you know what's
Peter
funny about this scene?
Because they're leading to another place.
Do you know what's funny about this scene? When I saw the trailer the first time, I really thought that was Mysterio. I was like, holy fuck,
bro. Oh gosh.
If you want,
we're gonna get into that in a minute.
Yeah,
but I'm gonna read the comments right here real quick. And I wanted to show that one. Pero reading aquí bien rápido. Spider Popo here says, that's the thing. Marvel hasn't done anything in the movies. Probably in the comic books. Yes. ZLacy Pants, sorry to burst your bubble. Okay, that was read already. I'm just saying he's gonna catch him. Okay, he's gonna catch him. So we're gonna jump into the next image right. Okay, this scene is actually a little bit strange to me as well. And it is because we're on a train and we're in the desert. Now, what do you think is happening here, guys? Do you think Doctor Strange is actually protecting Peter from someone? Because as he builds the train, he's just rolling in them. He's rolling in the train. Now, I don't know if he's protecting Peter from something or he's trying to elevate Peter into somewhere else. That is the question. I think I got another picture of the same thing. Oh, no, that picture is going to come after I said that. So I was telling the people here that what do you think is happening in this image? Is it that Doctor Strange is protecting Peter from something or he's leading into somewhere? Like, he's in the desert, and there's a possibility
in this train
that
scene?
In this scene, yes.
I have no freaking idea, and I'm okay with it. But yeah, in this scene, I saw it. I thought it was cool. I don't know if you guys have seen the meme. No sé si han visto el meme de it's a meme where Tobey Maguire is crying because he sees that Doctor Strange is doing this thing with the train, and if you guys remember that iconic scene in Spider-Man 2 where Peter Parker / Spider-Man stops the train. That's a meme that's been going around, but I really have no idea. I think this scene looks really cool, and like I said, I'm okay with not knowing. I am okay with not knowing.
Wolf, I'm gonna read some comments here real quick before we jump into the next image. Eran estos que están aquí, ¿verdad? This, right?
Keep going. Yeah.
Keep going up. Oh, dang.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. Okay, Spider Bubble says some say is a training area. That is not bad, porque that is actually a way to actually not let Peter have nausea with all these moving and stuff. Because the multiverse where Doctor Strange is, more fluent in is like crazy, and we actually saw this in his movie, like Doctor Strange's movie. Yes. Where it's not easy to be in that world, in that universe. So if you don't have a hold of your nausea, you're gonna die. You're gonna puke instantly. Okay, that's that insta kill. Now, as Lazy Pan says here, maybe he was maybe he was trying to prevent a train crash that we're going in the same direction.
I was talking about there's a meme of Tobey Maguire crying while watching this scene because he did the train scene in Spider-Man, and he's like. And then Doctor Strange is like, whatever,
I don't
bitch.
think there will ever be a better train stoppage scene like
such an iconic scene as that thing. One.
Yeah,
no, I agree.
Oh my God, totalmente olvidé a Mysterio.
Put on your tinfoil hat.
Tinfoil hat. Okay, you read that.
Oh wow. Okay, so Metaverse basically says what would happen if Doctor Strange is Mysterio, and everything that happens in this film is an illusion. Every villain, every chaos is a Mysterio illusion that manipulates the masses because with the fact, wait, let me read. With the fact that he reveals Spider-Man's identity so that everybody else, the masses, can actually be in the chaos. I'm so happy I mentioned Mysterio. If you guys missed it, John actually showed a picture of the trailer.
Wow.
Where I thought it was, I don't know if you can show it again, but I thought it was Mysterio, so I mentioned Mysterio. And I've always told John this. I feel icky about Mysterio's death in Far From Home.
I see. Yeah,
I feel like it's still it's very open to interpretation. So if he were to come back, I would love it because I love Jake Gyllenhaal and I love him as Mysterio. He made the character really interesting. But that's a freaking good theory, man.
I don't think it will be, but it is very good.
That would be insane.
This is a fighting sequence, says Nico D'Angelo. Aldro says, hopefully he's sort of beasting him up into shape for what's to come. Okay. Yes. Aldros also adds, si eso pasa, yo me voy a encojonar. Me too. Trust me too.
I think what Andros is saying is like, you know, when you see a film and you see a sequence, but then it's like a vision or a dream and the character wakes up and is like, me levante, it was a bad dream. Y tú como que, fuck! I just wasted a whole hour in this film and it was a dream!
No, I would be pissed. Spider-Popo says, esta teoría se cae porque como Mysterio sabe qué villanos traer o cómo se ven si aún en este universo no se habían visto.
Bueno, pero there's the question that he said that he came from another Earth. Ahora, it
was a lie.
You have to take it with a grain of salt. Was it a lie or did he know about the multiverse before everybody else? That's what I'm saying. The more you see Far From Home, that's the situation that I'm having with Far From Home.
The thing about this is that I don't believe that he came from a different Earth, only because, only because when he was explaining his theories to Peter Parker when they were getting to know each other, he didn't really create that script. He used his team. Like his team created the script for him. And unless he actually started working for Tony Stark after he came from a different world, that would be a different thing.
That's the thing.
Yeah, he might have just jumped.
I don't want to rule out Mysterio at all. Yeah, honestly,
we have no idea. But remember, like Mysterio is supposed to be an illusionist and a liar, so he just was lying to the audience as well.
Es mentiroso este hombre.
So, Spider-Popo, se están saludando ahí. Hello, aquí acabamos un late night work. Okay, and más WhatsApp, Ash.
Oh, he said, me mandaste un meme por WhatsApp. Okay.
There will be a gap in that logic. In my case, I don't buy it. Spider-Popo says. Okay. Metaverse says, Mysterio no muere al aparecer el aeropuerto cuando los chicos llegan a New York. No muere.
You have to show this.
Oh my god!
Este está buenísimo. So Sparrow just sent me a meme. Okay. I would have never thought.
Okay, for those who are listening to us, the meme says, remember the spy kid? This is him now.
Feel old yet? And look at this. That's so good. That is so good. Oh, man. Oh my god! Can I just say that?
So it's an image from the Spy Kid movie of
Junie That's
Cortez,
Junie.
and putting it together with Alfred Molina in the new movie of Spider-Man.
That's super. I'm definitely gonna put that on my Instagram, like for real.
Okay,
that is so good. Thank you, Sparrow.
Vamos a leer Sparrow. Okay, how about this theory? Says Sparrow Wolf. How about we just wait for the actual movie? Todo el mundo muriendo con un teaser trailer y el papá de todos aún ni sale y saben que es el Goblin. Hay literal más de 7 teorías corriendo tratando de resolver o adelantar el plot. Yes.
Yeah. I mean, we feel the same way. We just think it's fun to, have the conversation.
We put a disclaimer at in one of the minutes that theories are great to discuss y todo eso, pero don't take them to heart. Just enjoy the film when it comes out, and if it's not what you expected, just keep in mind that it's still fun. It's just not the theory that you created.
Yeah.
So it's your fault if you're disappointed because it wasn't what you wanted.
Yeah.
In terms of the theories that you started creating.
Y ustedes ya,
it's a great film either
You guys saw me in Discord. This is all that I'm going to be talking about of Spider-Man No Way Home, and then I'm going to go back to my cave and wait until December to watch the film. Después de hoy, I'm not going to talk about no more theories, nada.
For sure.
I'm going to wait until December because we have nothing else to do but wait and see how this film unfolds. Porque like, mira el caso de, look at WandaVision's case, look at Loki's case. Loki was like, it came out of left field, if I'm completely honest with you. Like, the whole ending and all that stuff. So, yo no espero nada. I just think it's fun to just have these conversations.
And I agree with Nico DeAngelo in this one. Like, the Mysterio thing, it's like, it was a lie. The movie was clear. He was playing in the mind of a science kid. I think it's that simple as that. It's not like the extra and all that. The movie was clear and based off of that. Metaverse says, yo leí la teoría más loca hace un rato, the crazy theory. En resumen, que esta película has a Christmas Carol.
You know what the Christmas Carol is, right? Peter, do you want to change your path? No,
oh my God.
Bro, Metaverse, ahí, como dijo el otro, ahí sí que yo me voy a encojonar.
Yo, no. Spider-Man says,
al final y dice, hey kid, I'm not Doctor Strange, I'm actually the ghost of Christmas past. Y todo el mundo, oh, fuck this shit.
No, man. As Spider-Man says, Mysterio is a showman. He doesn't know anything about the real multiverse. Yes, I agree.
Got you.
I agree. Y antes de continuar with the next photo, eso es del puente que se dice, hello Peter, guys, ¿quién dijo que ese es la misma escena? That's what we were going to talk about.
Sí.
Emma, pausa. You're jumping into conclusions de que...
I read about that.
We were going to talk about it. We were going to talk about that.
I read about that. I yo no sé. No, está al final.
No, pero es esta. This was the next one.
Yeah.
But before we speak about that, what we're going to talk about aquí is this.
Lo sacó del alma.
Sí, Sparrowwolf, voy a leer tu teoría ya mismito porque te adelantaste.
No, it's okay.
Pero
don't be sorry.
Te adelantaste, pero you're good. Anyway, vamos a brincar para esta foto.
Nothing to be sorry for.
This picture right here.
No me llegó la agenda. No le mandaste el rundown, chicos.
Yeah, no, mala mía. Anyway, ¿ustedes qué creen aquí? What do you think? This guy, Doctor Strange, is calming down Peter? Is he calming down Peter? Porque Peter está hysterical.
I think he did this after he fucked up the spell.
After he fucked up the spell. You little freaking Sparta.
They said the problem is you try to have two lives at the same time. Fuck you!
Yes. I think he was trying to stop Peter because Peter was hysterical. And Peter was actually trying to run away with, damn, this picture is not allowing me to do what I want to do. Wait. There you go. Oh, Jesus. It's not letting me. Here we go.
Mira Sparrow.
It's that. Whatever Peter has in his hands. Que yo creo que le sacó la... Yes. Y this scene. What's it what? This scene actually reminds me of when the Hulk went to get from the Ancient One the Infinity Stone.
Yes.
When the Hulk in Endgame went to get the stone from the Ancient One in one of the buildings in New York, which is the same building that Doctor Strange lives in, the Ancient One doesn't have any gender or anything, actually.
Okay.
He's like an angel. It's like angels don't have genders or anything like that. Well, by lore and by whatever script.
What we know of, yeah.
What we know of. But the Ancient One, just did the palm trick to Doctor Strange. The Hulk, and he actually separated the actual being, the physical being, from the soul, which is Bruce Banner. And that was the only way that she could have a conversation. He or she, sorry, again. That was like
the Ancient One.
It's just
could
the
have
actress.
The
conversation. It's the she. That's why I keep saying she. But because the Ancient Ones were played by a she.
I don't know why I'm asking this. Do you think there might be a chance now that they opened the multiverse that they might recast the Ancient One?
The Ancient One? It's a possibility.
It was very controversial.
It's a possibility, yeah.
Because she's not Asian. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Yeah. No, Spider-Purple says, yeah. And what do you think? What do you think is happening there?
Again, same with the train scene. I have no idea, and I'm okay with it.
And Lazy Pants says it's an astral projection, and I think Peter's just running away from Strange because he's desperate and he wants to get back to the way things were. So he's running away with the square box that he has in his hands.
Wouldn't it make sense if this was if you guys assume that the train scene is training? What if this was part of the training as well? Yeah.
To try and get away. Yeah.
Yep.
That's also another one.
That's what it feels like to me.
Yes. It could be that too.
Doctor Strange seems mad. Yeah, he probably got fed up with Peter.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yes.
I mean, listen, I gotta say, Peter in that scene when he's just like, "Oh my God, what about Ned? What about MJ?" I'm like, "Bro, shut up." I wanted to punch him. I was like, "Shut up.
Shut the heck up, bro. Let him do his thing. You want this? You
got it. Don't tamper with the spell, Peter." And look what he did.
And Peter is carrying something. Yes, Peter is carrying something. We don't know what it is at this point.
Look what happened.
Okay. I'm gonna read one last comment before this scene. I want to talk about it. Okay, here we go. Nico D'Angelo says the thing that really Jesus.
I'll read it. Angelo says the thing that really pops out is that the box has a Vishanti. The Book of Vishanti contains the most powerful white/order magic spells known, many of them being counter spells to other magic disciplines.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And Metaverse says here. You go.
Oh, I was ready to read.
Sorry, you're close.
So he says that Metaverse says that pensando random aquí si Captain Captain America regresó todas las gemas a su momento. So all of the Infinity Stones, he brought them back to their moment. The time zone, the time stone is supposed to be in the Sanctum Sanctorum. Yeah, o sea, maybe Doctor Strange la podría usar para regresar al tiempo hasta antes de que la identidad de Spidey sea revelado. So basically, he's basically saying that Doctor Strange can use that stone to actually go back in time way before Peter's identity was revealed.
Yeah.
So yeah. So he says that he actually has more experience with the rock instead of an actual spell. So
yeah.
Yo le haría lo mismo.
Tacho. All right. So
es parte de lo que no me deja conectar con este Spider-Man. I could see that. Yes. I could see that.
Okay. So now this image right here. Boom. Electro. No questions asked for me. This is Electro. This is one of the first scenes that we actually see in the trailer. And actually identifies with a possibility of the first Sinister Six that we will be able to see in this movie.
Yes.
Now, again, it doesn't have to be in that necessary order, but this scene already shows this weird, electricity, bolt of lightning, anything that has to do with it, actually having a good sequence.
Yeah. And I was telling John that actually Jamie Foxx, who played Electro in the Andrew Garfield films, he actually tweeted a picture. I think he tweeted it and posted it on his Instagram, where it was a fan-made poster of him as Electro and then the three Spider-Man, so Toby, Tom, and Andrew. And he said, "Oh, this is about to be lit. You guys aren't ready." And this was like years before they started filming and all of that they actually announced that they were doing a new Spider-Man film with Tom Holland. And I bet that Disney and Marvel told him to take it down. You gotta delete that. And it's no longer on his Instagram, but he basically confirmed that he was in the film way before. It's just that they brushed over it so that people wouldn't actually see it. But I remember when he tweeted that. So
yeah, for sure. Kilo Comment says Spider-Popo says here Electro. Jamie Foxx was confirmed, right? Yes.
Well, he confirmed it himself. He was not confirmed.
He confirmed it himself. A long time ago. Nico D'Angelo says yes. Pienso que por eso es que Spider-Man has the box. Inside there is a prison for the multiverse of villains.
Oh, wow.
Woo! That is fantastic.
I'm fed up con ese cabroncito.
Yo le quisiera dar un... Dios mío. Sparrow aquí metiéndole cantazo al nene chiquito de Spider-Man.
I mean, pero es que también es un chamaquito de Spider-Man. If there's a possibility, like, he's a kid, ¿me entiende? Y if there's a possibility that nothing happens to him in this film and we have more films of him as an adult, there could be maybe a change that we can see. Pero I don't think they're building this Peter Parker to be like...
I can't remember. He's still in high school. He's still
a full-on adult. See, yo no, honestamente, I don't see Tom Holland's Peter Parker / Spider-Man in the adult... I can't see him in an adult way as Tobey Maguire. ¿Tú me entiendes? I can't see him fulfilling that. I can't see him graduating from high school, going to university, getting married with MJ. I cannot see it for this character. So I really think that...
I think this
is algo que I think your sister mentioned. I really think that there is a possibility that he might be... Something will happen to him in this film. Yeah. And Miles Morales is going to take over. I've always believed
maybe
that.
This is the unit. Maybe he actually disappears from this universe. Maybe he doesn't die.
He gets stuck in the multiverse.
Maybe he gets stuck in the multiverse and goes to a different universe.
Yeah.
And then the only Spider-Man left in this particular universe is Miles Morales. Now, we don't know that yet. Don't know that yet. But we're going to continue watching. And we're going to continue seeing these scenes.
Men que se lo lleve el diablo. So Sparrow. Diablo Sparrow.
Hay que dejar todo aquí. Bro. Broski. Wait a minute.
Ah, chicos. Después que las puse bien bonitas.
No, eso no estaba bien bonito ahí.
Sí.
Okay, here we go. Was this one better? Or is this one...
Sparrow said that he would have left Peter Parker in the snap.
Okay, so speaking of this, no se ve muy claro. We can't see it very clearly because it's a still photo. But in this particular image, there is a big chunk of sand that is coming off the ground extremely at high levels, like in the trees and all that kind of stuff. Could this potentially be that there is a team up right here between Electro and the potential next Sinister Six member, Sandman?
Yes.
You think so?
I think the actor was confirmed.
The actor was confirmed, yes? Okay, then here we go.
Let me know, chat, if that is not the thing, but I did hear that the actor was confirmed that he was coming back as Sandman, which I gotta say, again, going back to Sam Raimi's Spider-Man 3, if they would have focused on Sandman, it would have been great.
Yeah,
it would have been great, and not add Venom. I actually liked him a lot as Sandman.
Me too. Nico D'Angelo here says, if this is gonna happen, Sony will stay with Miles and MCU with Holland.
Yeah,
that is actually not a bad idea.
I think that's why they're trying to incorporate Miles Morales in this one, so that there's no more debates of like, listen, this is our Spider-Man. Pero, if that happens, Sony has to step it up.
Yeah,
they can't fuck up the Miles Morales movies after the animated films that they have, and then the second one that's coming. They're really good.
I mean, right now, there's good is happening. Very good things are happening, and what I say is that there should be constant collaboration between these characters.
Yeah.
Whether it is a Sony production or a Marvel production with Disney, they should always be in constant collaboration because it's a great partnership. I mean, at one point you'll see probably Disney owning Sony. At one point, I doubt it, but I mean, Disney can buy anybody.
Yeah.
And then right here, just to read the comments, I'm just going to read Metaverse's theory right here.
So Metaverse says that actually, por cosas de la vida, el real Spider-Man quedaría fuera del multiverse, como que nunca existió. So he's basically saying that the real Spider-Man will be out of the multiverse like he never existed, which that would be really harsh, pero that it would make for a great film. Making his wish come true in the movie and staying in the Sonyverse. The perfect solution, yes, ma'am.
Not diverse millions.
To not divide a couple of millions. Yeah. So basically, that he says that that's the perfect solution for Sony and Disney to not be dividing the millions that they're making out of the Spider-Man, the MCU Spider-Man. to have him disappear.
Spider Popo says here, people, let's not forget the Scorpion and Vulture are still alive in jail, just saying. And that's where we're gonna go next. Do not worry about that.
We're getting there, guys. We're getting there, guys. Ya nos quedan pocas fotos.
Here we go. So this, aquí, in this image. Oh, shit.
Oh, shit.
Shit. Right here, in this image. Okay. In this image, it's very dark. Now, following up what Spider Popo said, do you guys think this is Scorpion or it's Lizard? Because one of them has been at a certain point a Sinister Six. Who do you think it is? Do you think it's Scorpion? Or do you think it's Lizard?
Metaverse says
Dr. Connor.
Lizard.
Metaverse here says it's Lizard.
I think it might be Lizard. Didn't we see Scorpio?
Scorpion is in jail.
Sorry, Scorpion. I'm sorry.
Scorpio.
Scorpio.
That is the sign. No, Scorpion is in jail with Vulture, which is the character that our
Michael Keaton,
beloved Michael Keaton, played in the first movie. But Batman. At the end of that movie, he actually showed up just in jail.
Do you think he might make a comeback, Michael Keaton, in this film? He's already doing it for the Flash as Batman.
Yeah,
which is funny.
It's very hard to say, man. You think it's Vulture?
Not Scorpion or the symbiote.
So
Sparrowwolf says Vulture.
You think it's Vulture? Okay. Because Vulture and Scorpion están in the same. They are in the same prison.
So Metaverse says Green Goblin, Electro, Doc Ock, Sandman, Lizard, and Vulture. Yes, the Sinister Six. So without Mysterio, right?
Yeah.
So it would be similar to what happened in the Spider-Man PS4 game.
Oh my God! Yes.
Which would be insane.
That scene was insane.
Keaton is Vulture. Eso me refiero. Sí. Yes.
Oh no, yeah.
Yes,
Keaton is Vulture. Yes. Scorpion is the other guy that was in the prison with him.
Angelo says, even Venom, after the director of Morbius said he loves working with Hardy.
Yeah. So there could be Venom. Okay. There could be Venom. There could be Carnage.
Nah.
Maybe that's why they delayed the movie.
I heard it was going to get delayed again to January 2022.
Yeah.
So,
wow. All right.
So apparently it's going to take Morbius date.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, okay. So we got the scene right here. And obviously he's on a bridge.
The Iron Spider.
He's in a highway, actually. He's on a highway. Now, do you guys think that this scene right here, which is now we're going to jump into what Sparrow said earlier, which is, I couldn't wait to get here. Do you think this is the same as... Oh, dang, why? I was hoping...
Es que las moviste. Yo las tenía justas.
No!
I also have a theory about that.
A theater?
A theory.
Wait.
Mira lo que dice Sparrowwolf. Sparrowwolf says, presten atención al color del cielo. Maldita sea.
Exactamente. That is what I was saying.
Lo leí bien, tu comentario.
Do you think... That scene.
Qué lindo.
Where is it?
Pero ya estás enseñando toda la
foto. Está.
Ya lo ve. Es que yo creo que you selected all of the pictures y las moviste de cantazo como están en el mismo folder.
Do you think that scene is attached to... Uñema, where the Okay, here we go. Do you think that scene is attached to this scene? Pow, 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 pow. El caballo... Alfred Molina, Doc Ock.
Oh, thank you for the bits, Sparrow. Dios de bien, porque lo leí bien, ¿viste? Thank you. Ay, jodí esto aquí, mala mía. No, tranquilo.
No, that's good. Thank you, man.
I edit the podcast, so está bien, no te preocupes.
Yeah. So... I agree con Sparrow. I think this is a different Peter. I think this is Tobey Maguire when he says, hello, Peter.
Pon la foto del suit de Tom Holland.
Okay. Oh, you got something? Oh!
No. their suit when he's with the lady in the car.
When he's with the lady in the car?
Yeah.
Okay.
They were comparing this suit to one that Tobey Maguire wore in one of the movies, the Spider-Man movies.
Was it when he was going to the theater to watch MJ's play?
I think so.
Oh.
They were saying that Tom Holland had the same exact. It's the same and I saw the pictures. It's the same exact colors and all that stuff. So the theory, what I read, was that apparently Doc Ock is saying this to Tobey Maguire. So to Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker.
Tobey Maguire's Peter Parker.
Not to Tom Holland.
Yes.
They just mashed up the scenes to make us think that, oh, hello, Peter. Because how would he know that that's Peter Parker? Like, excuse me.
In his world, he's never seen. Yeah, in his world, he's never seen this Peter Parker.
Thank you.
This face, he has never seen it. That's not Peter. That's not his Peter.
He looks so good, though.
He looks so good. Yeah, that's the aging right
Beautiful.
there. Yeah, beautiful. So it definitely is, in our opinion. Now, this is theory, but in our opinion, it's actually Tobey Maguire. Y el cielo, just like Sparrow Wolf said, the skies are different. The skies right here are different. And
it has to be, because what if this scene happens right after Doctor Strange opens the multiverse?
Yeah.
It has to be. It can't be connected, bro. I can't. No, that's impossible.
Yeah.
That's impossible.
So right there, we see that. And then before we continue and read comments, let me read. Who is that woman? Who do you think is that woman?
I read that could be Miles
Mom?
Rio Morales.
Rio Morales?
Yes. It would make sense. She is in a car and she looks like an official.
Yeah, she was running for governor.
Esto estaría bueno.
Was it mayor or governor? Oh, I think it was mayor.
Aldro says that would be good. Tentáculos versus spider legs.
Bella, that would not be a bad idea at all as well. Maybe
the
it's
Iron
actually
Spider?
maybe it is just regular Peter fighting the Iron Spider.
But what if so
Doc Ock fighting the Iron Spider, yeah.
Now that I see this picture, can I talk about something that I saw in this trailer that I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, I don't know if this is at a point where Doctor Strange has not done the spell and all of that, but in this scene, he's in the highway and he's in his suit, but he changes into the Iron Spider suit.
Iron suit, yeah.
In front of everybody. Did you notice that?
Everybody already knows.
So this is happening before. That's my question.
This is happening after. Remember, at the beginning of the new movie that we're gonna get, everybody already knows his identity. Because
Doctor Strange couldn't do the spell, right? That's what I'm saying.
Oh, you're trying to.
I'm trying to understand that scene.
So you're trying to ask is this? Oh, okay, I see. Yes.
You know where I'm going with
yes,
this, right?
Like, did Doctor Strange's spell work?
Exactly.
So is the scene happening after the spell was tried or before the spell was tried?
Because it would be funny if the spell worked and then all of a sudden he's just like changing into Spider-Man in front of everybody.
So, okay. Oh, okay, I see.
You know?
So, okay.
So I'm guessing it either doesn't work and he just lives by as like Peter Parker / Spider-Man, or it works and he fucks up and he has to change and save the world at this point.
Okay, I see it. I think the spell did not work.
Okay.
It might have worked to a certain extent or it might have not, but I think it didn't work. What do you think, guys? That was actually a good question right there. Yeah, did it work? I see
things that I don't understand and I ask.
Did it work? Did the spell didn't work? I'm not sure. But I know for a fact that this definitely works.
Can I say that this was...
Woo!
No, you know what? Doc Ock was the best part of this trailer. What happened?
I saw the mic. Oh, no. It was already off. I was like, oh, no.
I think... You know what? I think this scene and Doc Ock was the best thing that happened in this trailer, but... Yeah. The thing about this scene with this Green Goblin's device, there's still a lot of theories that Ned, who is Peter's best friend, will eventually become the Hobgoblin.
Well, in comic book lore and in the animated series, he does become the Hobgoblin, but it is not because of a multiverse.
Okay.
Like the character was there. I forgot the reason why it was.
And it wouldn't make sense.
And if anybody knows the reason, please just put it on the chat why Ned becomes the Hobgoblin. But I know for a fact that it's not because of a multiverse.
And it wouldn't make sense because Ned and MJ both already know that he is Spider-Man.
Yeah, yeah. It would be like a Dane DeHaan situation.
Yeah.
Where Dane DeHaan was Harry and...
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, he was getting disfigured and the serum was like doing
poor
wrong
Dane
things
DeHaan.
to him. Yeah.
Poor guy.
Yeah. So, yeah, guys, like this is amazing. Like this just confirms that the Green Goblin, hopefully, and like 95%, I'm sure it's William Dafoe. And when you see the trailer, you can even hear his laughter behind this. Like behind when he throws the grenade, you can hear him like.
Me in 2002 just was like, she popped over and she was like, wow, it was worth it. Being a nerd this whole time was worth it.
Being a nerd was worth it.
It was worth it.
Yo, I was bursting
Everybody
with
questioning
excitement.
me in high school. It was worth it. This is the moment that I was like, yes.
Yes.
And this is where I see the purpose. I understand now, Sensei.
No, man. If you guys didn't see the Ashley's TikTok, she went crazy with our Spider-Man PlayStation and all that.
John has a Spider-Man suit, and I was like, I need to do a TikTok related to Spider-Man. Like, I can't. When creativity hits me, it's like I have to do it right now.
Yes.
And I said,
I always tell her, if you get that, do it.
I need to do it. And I said, I am obsessed with this, and I don't care. It's a healthy obsession. I'm doing great. Thank you very much.
Yes, exactly.
And that's exactly how I felt after I saw the trailer.
Let's read some comments here real quick. Here we got Metaverse saying, well, that's actually to Sparrow. Let's say it's bueno, tentáculos versus, yeah, you read that. Eso que dice Ash abre la teoría de what? Donde Chris Pine estaba poseído.
I know, Sparrow.
What?
No.
Are you talking? No, bro.
I don't want that to happen. So Sparrowwolf basically is saying that what I said opens the possibility of the theory of Wonder Woman 1984 with the whole Chris Pine thing. No, and I'm just like, no, please. I'm so sorry. I don't. Sorry.
Okay. Zipa says possibly because explosions and smoke. Okay,
exacto, ¿eh? Sparrow says lo cual me encabronaría. Okay, good.
Is smoke, pero makes no sense que Ock recognizes a Holland.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
That's what we're saying. It doesn't make that.
No.
The Doc Ock recognizes Tom Holland's Spider-Man when he's never seen him, unless at this point.
Unless he's being manipulated.
No. Unless at this point that we see Doc Ock appear, he's already seen Holland and knows him by another Peter.
Okay.
That would be the only moment. And again,
that could explain what I'm saying about the suit.
Yes. But
he recognizes the suit. He's like, this is Tobey Maguire.
No. What?
I'm joking.
Okay.
The suit that Tom Holland was wearing that I was telling you that it's similar to Tobey Maguire when he goes to the theater. One? No, when he goes to the theater.
Oh, you mean the
he's like,
the blazer? Seriously?
Hey, Peter, I know where you at.
The blazer? No.
I know that suit. That's my Peter.
Yeah, okay. Sparrowwolf, okay, we already read that. Mass and Coffee. Spider-Pope aquí says...
It says Michelle Obama.
What?
Sparrowwolf says that that's Michelle Obama.
Oh my God. I was reading Spider-Pope.
I'm sorry.
Stop jumping.
I'm sorry.
Aquí Spider-Man le está diciendo a Dr. Ock, I got 4 arms too now, bitch.
So te imaginas, what if they start fighting and entonces mira, Spider-Man takes the iron suit and the things come out and he's just like, como en Mortal Kombat, the fuck? The fuck is this shit? I'm going back to my universe.
That would be so good. Yo, you gotta put Kano or Cutscene when you edit this.
The fuck?
The fuck? All right, fuck. Ese es Michelle Obama. Metaverse Pera says, todo este trailer es what?
Yep.
Apenas.
He says Metaverse says that he thinks that this trailer is the first act of the movie. And I was telling everybody and John that I saw a story with Tom Holland and he said that this trailer is the tip of the iceberg. So We haven't seen anything yet, apparently.
Now, here's another thing. Nico D'Angelo is saying this, and this is correct. This is also true. That's why this is so important, porque there's so many possibilities as to how and why Doc would just say Peter, and it could be his Peter, and it could be somebody else. It could be a different scene. It could be not. And Marvel knows how to cut and put here and there scenes that won't even end up in the movie, or it's just separate scenes, and they can make it look good. Kudos to the editors, honestly. And Nico D'Angelo here says, but this is a different world. Why not believe that the new villains know the identity of this world, Spider-Man? And they could have come in at the time that his identity was revealed, so they might have already known that this Spider-Man is also Peter, another Peter named Peter. So that's why when Doc comes and confronts the Spider-Man, he calls him Peter, because it's all over the world. It's all over the place that this identity was revealed.
Okay.
So that could be another one. Again, I go back to what's, Sparrow said about the smoke screen and all that kind of stuff. But again, it could also be a different scene from what the trailer is putting together, and it could still be Tom Holland. I'm not disregarding the fact that Tobey Maguire is in this film, which I believe in my heart it is. If he's not, I'm not going to act disappointed, because, okay, it was my own fault and our own faults to continue believing in this.
Yeah.
But it's so high of a possibility based off of what all of this is going through, which is the multiverses, the timelines, everything is leading up to this amazing possibility. An amazing script, an amazing story.
Yeah.
So, yes.
For sure.
Yeah. Another thing that he says is that, yes, this scene would be after a trial. So the spell has been made by Strange.
Hasn't been made. Okay.
Yeah. Hasn't been made. Metaverse, that's also true. Yes, that's also true, because he has to go through all this to the tipping point to actually ask help to Doctor Strange. And I don't know why you're laughing. Let's see why you're laughing. Metaverse PR is, ustedes saben lo que yo veo en este trailer. I see dead people. Hello, Peter.
Because he died. Because Doc Ock
died in the
I see dead people.
Yo, bro. Oh my God. Okay.
I see Peter.
I see Peter.
Hello, Peter. I see dead people.
Oh God. That's a good one. Aldos, lo mejor fue la taza de café. The best thing was the teacup. I mean, the coffee cup.
Yeah.
Of Doctor Strange.
I agree.
I think
I'm gonna look for
it. La voy a terminar comprando. I'm gonna end up buying it. Yeah. Sparrow says, es que si no es William, me voy a encabronar bien masivo. All right, he's gonna get pissed off if that's not William Dafoe in the Green Goblin. Not even funny. Voy a romper cosas si no es él. I'm gonna break stuff if it's not him. Nico D'Angelo says, see a funny thing? The scene takes place on a bridge on the Hudson, same place where Doc Ock died. Oh my God!
Oh, Kanye West. Okay.
That's another good matchup. Woo.
Nice.
I mean, I don't know who would get the theory. If it was Nico, awesome. Nico D'Angelo, nice. Oh, I don't want it either. Sparrow, what? I don't want it. What do you don't want either? Oh, I don't know what it is, but but guess what?
The Wonder Woman 1984 theory.
Oh, the theory. Okay. Lol. Maldita risa. Sorry.
No te quedó.
No te
quedó that
ready.
Comment was amazing.
That was a good
but
one.
yeah, the Doctor Strange's mugs, the mug that he has in the trailer, it says, "Oh, for Fox's sake," and it has a fox in the middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a really. Yeah, this honestly
that's Doctor Strange's humor.
But
it's like, oh my God,
feel like,
you guys are
I feel like this is not
hopeless.
I feel like this is not Doctor Strange, but I like this Doctor Strange. Like, he doesn't care. He doesn't give an F. Like,
you know what? I still care that it's still Benedict Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta care about.
Mano. He's
such
a good actor.
Cumberbatch.
Yeah.
All you got to care about.
And then Spider-Popa just wrote, if Willem Dafoe is not in this film or is in this film in an illusion, the Spider-Man movies will die in the MCU.
Wow. That's heavy.
Let's take a moment of silence for that comment. In the arms of an angel, fly away.
Listen, okay, I'm gonna be real. This is real. It's not an illusion. I think someone really tampered with the multiverse and broke everything. They broke everything, and we see in different films and different TV shows how the multiverse is actually being worked on. And nothing is an illusion. Because again, magic can be an illusion, but it also alters reality. Which kind of is close to the same thing. Maybe there's an in between. But the thing about it is that the Multiverse of Madness is breaking of timelines. Like, the timelines do exist in different multiverses. The possibilities and how things work. Like, the only way that we're gonna know for sure what causes what is when we see the movie. That is it Doctor Strange that breaks the multiverse, and what Sylvie did was just kill the one in charge of everything, and that's how we see the branches of the timeline break.
Yeah.
Or was it Sylvie by killing this guy and everything else just breaks loose? Because again, I think that it was still Doctor Strange, because by Sylvie killing He Who Remains at the same time as Strange is trying to work in this spell, there was no one there to actually control the timeline where Doctor Strange is trying to provoke this to happen. Like, there's no repercussions.
Yeah.
Now, again, this is all theories, and this is fun and great, but I'm not gonna break my soul with this after today. Exactly. I'm just gonna forget about everything, and then we're gonna.
We talked about it for, I think, maybe an hour, 2 hours, and that's gonna be it. I'm not gonna see anything else from Spider-Man: No Way Home. I'm not gonna see another trailer, a final trailer. I am gonna stay in my cave until December 17th, and on December 17th, I really want to see this movie on opening day. I might see it the next day if there's not an early showing on opening day. This is the movie that I will probably see. This is gonna be my end game.
Your end game.
I want to go and see this movie a couple of times in theaters, because it just, if all of the things that I'm thinking about happen in this film, it's gonna mean a lot to me. It's gonna mean a lot to me in 2002, who saw her favorite superhero because she used to watch a Fox show on the big screen, and she couldn't believe it. And to see this film and to, you know, have all of this happen is gonna be like completely full circle for me. So this is gonna be my end game. This is gonna be like my film that I'm just like, fuck yeah.
I see you getting emotional.
Fuck yeah. Yeah, I do. I mean, I'm not gonna cry on the podcast.
I was feeling it. I'll
cry offline.
Dude,
but yeah,
I'm gonna confess to everyone right here. I am going to cry in this film.
Me too. Probably.
When I see Alfred Molina, Doc Ock. When I see William Dafoe, the Green Goblin. When I see Tobey Maguire as Spider-Man. When I see Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man. When I see Electro. When I see the Lizard or Scorpion or Venom, that's the lowest one that will appear. Like, that's the highly no.
Yeah.
But Sandman, you know,
what if we see MJ?
I'm going to cry.
What if we see Kirsten Dunst in this film as MJ?
I'm really going to cry, because this is our childhood, and this is the best thing after Endgame. The best thing after Endgame, because Endgame, honestly, the best moment in Endgame was when Captain America got a hold of Mjolnir.
Yeah.
That was the best moment in that entire film.
I agree.
Even though Tony Stark died and when boom, I'm Iron Man, which was epic. Mm-hmm. But when Captain America got a hold of Mjolnir, it was a moment in the making since Avengers 2: Age of Ultron. It was a moment in the making, and it was so sweet. It was well earned, and that's why it was so great. And if anybody has their favorite scene of Endgame, you guys can let us know right now. But I think there's no other scene in this film or in the Marvel Cinematic Universe that was built up so much from one movie to another end because of his journey than Captain America, Steve Rogers being worthy of holding Mjolnir.
Yeah.
It was epic. So after Endgame, this is going to be the film.
Yeah.
That is going to destroy my heart in the best way. It already did in the trailer. I was on a bus with holding my tears of excitement.
Yeah, me too.
I was on a bus and I was like,
yeah. I think I've definitely seen it like 2 or 3 times. And I don't mind it because I already saw it. So there's nothing going to be spoiled for me unless I really look at the trailer and pause it and stuff like that. Yeah. But Spider-Man has always meant a lot to me. So to see this come to fruition is really freaking awesome. And I think it's a great time to be alive if you were an OG Spider-Man since like the 2002 film. Yeah. It feels freaking great. And it feels great to see all of the different Spider-Mans that have come through for their generations. Like you have the Tobey Maguire, you have the Andrew Garfield.
4 or 3 generations.
You have the Tom Holland, and the possibility of them coming together for this film is really, it's mind-boggling, honestly. It is. I think we're good, guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna read the
comments and then
we're gonna get out of here.
Yeah.
Spider-Popo, esa voz es inconfundible y traerlo a ese universo es más real que ver a Mephisto in the big screen by now. The Green Goblin. I'm assuming that you're saying. Sylvie killed. Excuse me. Sorry. Sylvie killed He Who Remained after the branches started happening. Yes, there was one branch going, and that's when he got killed. Because you could see Morpheus actually saying, "Whoa, this branch is like going crazy. Like, what is this?" There was one branch going crazy, and that could have been just one universe.
Yeah.
And that could have been Tom Holland's universe going crazy. And then when he got killed, that's when the and that could have been when the actual spell broke. Like while he was doing the spell, the branch could have started. Like, oh, he's gonna slow. And then he was trying to concentrate, and then while he was trying to concentrate, the other things were happening in this side of Loki. Yeah. Where Sylvie was trying to, kill He Who Remains. And then when he got killed and Strange finished the spell but not fully concentrated, that's when everything broke loose. So that could have been the thing.
I think that would be beautiful.
Yeah.
To see.
Metaverse says here, time. Esa es buena teoría, cause ese momento en que He Who Remains muerto puede ser un cualquier momento en todo el multiverse porque ellos están fuera del tiempo. That is sweet. Metaverse here is saying that moment, like time, he's questioning time. It's a good theory because in the moment that He Who Remains was killed, it could have been at any point in time because they were outside of the timelines. They were actually in a separate world outside of the timelines. Because you could see from the windows of the castle the timelines.
Yeah,
they were surrounded by it.
Yeah,
so it happened at whatever moment. It could have happened at any moment. So technically, that's why I was saying at the beginning of the podcast that He Who Remains being killed did not disrupt anything.
Yeah.
It didn't do anything. So Loki maybe thinks that by being killed is what destroyed the timelines. Man. And he doesn't even know that it was actually probably Doctor Strange that destroyed the timelines. Again, theory. We're not sure.
Oh my God.
We will only see this.
Okay, this is the last thing. Porque si no, vamos a estar aquí.
Yeah, bro. It's like midnight.
It makes sense now why Morbius didn't remember him.
Yes.
Would that make sense? You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god!
You know what I'm saying, right?
Oh, Ashley just
hear me out.
The movie. Ashley,
hear me out.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I just remembered this. Hear me out.
Ashley Martinez Rosado, my wife, just broke the entire multiverse and the movies. She figured it out. Oh,
like it makes sense.
God.
It made sense why Morbius couldn't remember him, because I was like, oh, that was quick. He doesn't know who he is.
I'm going to say it right now. In the Legacy universe,
oh my god,
Ashley Martinez, my wife, just broke this movie.
You're welcome.
It was Doctor Strange that fucked everything up.
You're welcome if it's related.
Oh, actually, it was Spider-Man. It was Peter Parker who destroyed
Loki's gonna kill him
because of not letting Strange focus on the spell. So it was actually the hand and the spell of Strange. Go, say it. It's you. No, say it. What you're saying right now. The reason why Morbius, Morbius does not remember Loki is because of Doctor Strange's spell.
Yeah.
That it was messed up by Peter not allowing him to get his concentration right.
Probably.
And I think, and you can see it on the scene that when he was causing the spell,
I thought it was
he broke the timeline. You can see. I thought it
was too quick. I was like, damn.
I'm gonna put the scene here. Wait a minute.
What scene?
I got it. Trust me. I got it right here. Where is it? This outside of here is the multiverses outside. Because when you look at Loki,
it's the same colors.
It's the same colors of how the universe and the timelines look outside of the land that they're in the last episode.
Yes.
Oh my God, Ashley, you got it. Oh my God. Wow.
I guess we'll see when the movie comes out.
Wow. Loca. Wow. Oh my God.
The things I do for love.
I can't believe you just hit on the nail right there. Okay. I'm thinking that events of this film and events of Loki will give base and founding to the Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. Yes. Metaverse says. Has to... What? Okay. Hasta donde yo sé, una risa no es una voz. Also, una risa es más fácil de limitar que una voz. What the hell are you talking about right now, bro?
They're Willem Dafoe. Yeah, he's saying that if we have if Jesse Sparrow Wolfie Spider-Pope have the expectations of seeing Willem Dafoe in the film. I mean, he doesn't end up being in the film. That's on them for having those expectations because it's not 100% confirmed. He's saying you can only hear the laughter in the trailer. You cannot hear a voice line or his voice as the Green Goblin. And he's also basically stating that anybody can imitate the laugh. The laugh. That was done. I see. Okay, that's the point.
I was so excited that I was so confused. Like, he dimmed down my excitement. I said, what the heck? Spider-Popo says, Avengers Assemble! It gave me goosebumps, and that's, the scene.
Yes,
and me cried,
too.
Bro.
Me too.
Oh, me too. I heard a voice, be careful what you wish for, Parker.
I think that was Doc Ock. I think that was Doc Ock or Doctor Strange that says that. I don't remember. But it wasn't.
There was a voice that said that.
That was a voice. That's true.
Be careful what you wish for. Yeah, there was.
We gotta see it again.
I forgot what it was.
Yeah.
But I did hear the laugh. There was definitely a laughter when the grenade actually got loose of the Green Goblin. Metaverse here says, what? Vayas. Okay, a ver el trailer de nuevo. Bye. Vayas a ver el trailer de nuevo, says Metaverse. Go and watch the trailer. Okay.
No, Spider-Popo
says here.
Metaverse is Spider-Popo.
Metaverse is Spider-Popo.
Sí.
Nico DeAngelo says here, Sylvie sent Loki to another time prior her killing Immortus. That means time was already branching out.
That is true. She did do that.
Yes. Again, that's also true because when Sylvie got the bracelet of He Who Remains, it wasn't very detailed. It just sent it out. She didn't know how to use that at the moment. She just blew him out. But at that point, that was our understanding. That was the reason why he ended up in a different timeline. Now, because of what we're seeing, it could end up being something else, which is what Ashley was saying.
Mm-hmm.
So you could both be right, but it's just Ashley's theory blew my mind.
We gotta wait until the film comes out. That's just it.
Yes. So Nico D'Angelo says, I told you, think of the original release plan of Phase 4. Spider-Man was the first movie on this multiverse ride.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Yeah.
Spider-Popo, va a verlo, lo acabo de ver y sí se escucha. Bye. Oh! So there is a voice. Okay, Metaverse says, sorry, no necesariamente porque como dice Nico D'Angelo, las branches ya se estaban expandiendo. Ahora cuando He Who Remains muere, permiten que esas branches se entrelacen. We just gotta see it again, porque we gotta see the actual time in between, because there were actually branches, yes, that were expanding.
Mm-hmm.
But that means that this strange thing already occurred before he got killed. So that could be it. Si se escucha, sí. Oh, sí se escucha, sí. Tremendo.
No, tremendo.
It is the line. Yo no tengo historia de tremendo. From the first movie, Spider-Popo. That's the line from the first movie. Yeah. What was the line again?
Ay, Dios mío. No sé buscar. Be careful what you wish for, Parker.
What the line that actually kills me is,
oh, thank you for the follow.
Thank you for the follow.
0312. I hope you're not a bot.
I hope you're not.
But thank you.
Está fumando Kool-Aid. The scene that actually I freaking love, and someone actually put it in a meme, and with this we should be ending. Not a meme, like, well, I think it's a meme. Yeah, you could call it a meme. It's not making fun. It's more like a picture. Anyway,
just
it's a collage. It's somebody put an image comparing together like what happens in all the Spider-Man movies, and it's the best quote, I think, one of the best quotes ever in a Spider-Man film. It is that
with great power comes great responsibility.
No, that is actually the second one for me. But you're right. That's good. That's a good one. But it's actually after everything you've done for them, eventually they will hate you.
It wasn't a meme. It was like a picture.
Green Goblin. The Green Goblin said
that's the picture that I showed you.
Yeah. After everything you've done for them, eventually they will hate you. And this film is showing all of that, mi gente. This is amazing. This is why I believe so much in whatever Marvel does and whatever Disney does. I believe in them, man. I believe in everything, bro. Because this is such an amazing time to be alive and watching all of this.
I agree.
I wish, and I'm putting it out in the universe, I wish as an actor, as you know, I'm trying to strive for bigger things. Hopefully I get there. I wish I could be part of this world at one point.
Marvel?
In Marvel.
Or Star Wars?
Marvel.
Ooh.
If I'm in Star Wars, I gotta be a badass Sith. And a Sith that lasts for 2-3 movies.
I would love to be in a Star Wars film. But I would be...
And I could be...
I wouldn't be a Jedi. Or... I think I would be more a Sith or maybe a bounty hunter. I don't know.
Yes.
I would like that.
You could be anything you want. But...
We'll see.
If you put to me, John, if Disney comes to me or Kevin Feige and Jon Favreau come to me and say, John, you get to choose, be in Star Wars or be in Marvel, and I ask them, I would definitely be in both, but do I have only one choice? Yes. Okay. What project will give me the more important role? Will I be a principal, very important character in Star Wars, or will I be a very important principal character in Marvel?
I think it depends on the character, too.
Because of my heart and soul, I would choose Marvel. Now,
the thing about Star Wars is that they're creating more original characters. Yes. That's my thing.
Now, with Star Wars, I could be something new, and I could be judged even less.
John en Marvel, barrendero.
Barrendero. But I could be something new and judged less. In Marvel, I'm going to be judged even more because this character already exists.
Yeah. And there's no room to create new characters, so.
Yeah. In Marvel, there's no room for error. In Star Wars, a small amount of error. Because it's a new character.
Yeah.
There's no lore for you to tell them to say this goes that way.
I would have loved to be in The Mandalorian, but that's just that's not gonna happen.
That's why The Mandalorian has no error.
I love The Mandalorian
because he's completely new and good and great.
It's so perfect.
Yes. But yeah, we're about to leave. Let's read this last comment here. ¿Cuál de los dos vas? I mean, regular jobs. ¿En qué universo? Si es así, un don nadie, papi, me quedo en Star Wars. Al menos veo otros siendo un zero, no problem, hecho ganas viendo una.
En 4 lunas.
Yes.
I agree.
But no te pares ahí. Déjenlo ya. Okay. Okay, espérate lo que Metaverse es Meta DC verse no multi. Okay. Yo, you guys. Anyway, muchas gracias por estar aquí con nosotros, mi gente. Thank you so much for being here late because it's actually midnight.
Yes.
It's about to be 3 hours on the dot.
Wow. Yeah, so but we could not go without not talking about this trailer. It's one of the most anticipated trailers of this year. People were speculating. It finally came out, and I actually did a poll on my Instagram, and most people voted that they were happy with this trailer. I'm really satisfied. I really hope that Sony doesn't put anything else out there because I don't want to see anything else. And if they do, I'm not going to see it. I'm going to wait until December 17th, where I will probably watch Spider-Man No Way Home 20 times in the movie theater with no shame. With no shame. But yeah, thank you to everybody who is who joined us today for episode 2 of Catching Up with the Universe. I want to remind you guys that this episode in video form is going to be available on Monday on our YouTube channel, The Legacy Universe, and it will also be available on Facebook, the full length episode for you guys. Between tomorrow and Friday, I'm going to be releasing clips of what we've talked about today, the best moments. And thank you to everybody who joined us at the beginning for our karaoke session. We had like 30 minutes of karaoke, and I danced in the background, so I hope that was fun for you guys.
Oh yeah.
And also on Monday, this episode will be available in audio. So right now we are available on Anchor, and when you go to anchor.fm, you can actually click on all of the other platforms that we are available, but we are currently available on Spotify, Google Podcasts, I think Public Radio, and we're still waiting for a couple of approvals from other audio platforms. So thank you to everybody who is here. Friendly reminder that tomorrow we are actually going to be playing Fortnite, but we're going to be playing Imposters, which is kind of like Among Us. We actually played this on Saturday. It was really fun, so we're going to do it tomorrow. And then on Saturday, we will be back with Genshin Impact, which I have to get to adventure rank 16, so we can actually play together.
But the Imposters, we're going to play it tomorrow at 7.
Yeah.
Because after we finish, you guys are going to jump to Nivel Escondido, which is at 10, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
Pa que tengan
so
ahí
probably tomorrow and Saturday, the streams will be at 7 p.m. Both of them, and then we will send raids to whoever is online. So thank you guys for supporting us. Thank you to everybody who resubscribed, which was Spider Popo and Z Lazy Pants. And thank you guys for always supporting us and being here and having fun with us. This was a great conversation. And thank you to Sparrow, who says that this podcast was super cool.
Also, I wanted to add that everybody that's right here chatting with us, they're all streamers. So if you guys want to support the streamers, just hit their names, go to their stream channel, hit the follow, and trust me, you will enjoy content because it's a great community. We all speak Spanish and English. When you write to us in the chat, we will speak Español and in English whenever you feel like, it's prominent to your language, like you understand in Spanish or English, either or the best one.
Yeah.
So with that being said, right? Thank you guys for being here with us. This was an amazing chat.
See you in 2 weeks. This podcast is bi-weekly, so in 2 weeks we will be back. We'll see what happens in the world. We'll see what happens
next in the world. Yeah,
because you know we'll see what happens, and we'll be back so you can catch up with us here in Catching Up with the Universe. So thank you guys. Have a great night. Have a great day, evening, if you're listening to this at any time, wherever you are, and stay safe. Be kind. Goodbye.
Take care, guys.